Hello, it's PSVR VR, welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright and having a good day. We are here today to do some latest virtual reality news. We're gonna talk about Half-Life Alyx and what Valve said about it and maybe the future of this game. And you know what, it would be nice to have another Half-Life game in VR. But also what we're gonna talk about is Valve itself and their comments about their future virtual reality headset. Of course, everyone loves Index, the pinnacle of headsets, but who knows what else they're gonna make. We're gonna talk about latest Warhammer game and some other bits and bobs, a lot of stuff to go through. But before I start, this is key for all-in-one sports VR for Oculus Quest. One number is missing. Remember, you're looking for the number. Whoever guess the number gets the game. So good luck to everyone. If you want, let us know in the comment section. But also, this is the Steam key for Roller Coaster VR Universe. Of course, same, the number has gone missing. Somebody must find it, and if you do, then you won. If you first, of course, whoever first, the speed is the thing here. But also, if you didn't want, don't worry, always try to be first to the videos. I do those giveaways pretty daily. I think it's just a fun thing to do. Okay, anyway, let's get started. Let's do some serious business here. Let's talk about some serious virtual reality successful stories. And maybe I start from Cave Digger, because you know what, digging caves, I mean digging in general, it's fun, especially when it's in VR and it involves caves and pickaxes. But anyway, the developer of Cave Digger announced, said, listen people, we joining the exclusive club of games that were made over $1 million, which is a big amount of money. It's definitely more than I get paid for an hour at my work. But anyway, congratulations to them, yet another successful story from VR developer. Very nice, they are already working on Cave Digger 2, so that should be alright. But yeah, happy times. Speaking about happy times, let's talk a bit about Carbon Studio, the developers of The Wizards Dark Times and Warhammer Age of Sigmar Tempestfall. So they've done like their little message to the investors. It was all in Polish, but because I'm Polish, I've been able to translate it in my head from Polish to English, so now I can tell you. Basically, for first quarter of this year, they made over 108% increase in their profit. Doubled their profits pretty much, and they said it's all thanks to the, well, 50% of it, which is a lot, is thanks to the Quest and releasing their games on Quest, so it just shows how much Quest helps. But also the other half is thanks to their marketing, so they done some pretty cool marketing stuff, and now look, they just reaping the fruits of the labor. Is that the saying? I don't know. But anyway, so congratulations to them. Always nice to start from successful VR stories. Now, many people are waiting for Warhammer Age of Sigmar Tempestfall, so we're gonna talk about that because they gave us update about this game. So what they're doing at the moment is polishing, finishing the game, the final touches, squishing the bugs, making it look nice, run smoothly and everything. They just in like final phase, but they won't be able to release right away because they need to send this game for the review to Games Workshop, you know, the owners of Warhammer brand, and then the Games Workshop, once they say, okay, yeah, you did everything right, everything properly, yes, you can release, then they be able to release. So they saying it's highly likely that Warhammer Age of Sigmar will release in fourth quarter on this year, so towards the holiday season, and that's coming to PSVR and Oculus Quest. Now, speaking about their other games, which is already out on PSVR and Oculus Quest, which is the Wizards Dark Times, they've not done with this game. They said they're doing some updates for that one as well. And what they're working at the moment is a brand new game mode, which is multiplayer co-op mode. You'll be able to play with friends if you have any, which is very nice. But this mode is still not ready yet. They testing it, they doing it. I think they said there's gonna be some sort of closed beta as well, so that's nice. But this should release in Q4 as well, so towards the holiday season. Very nice. So yeah, the Wizards Dark Times, of course the Wizards itself was awesome, the Dark Times was even awesomer, and it's about to get even more awesomer because they are in co-op mode. Now, speaking about some awesome stuff, let's talk a bit about Ven VR Adventure, because what the developers posted is something I mentioned before, is the footage from PC version versus Quest 2 version. And when I've been playing this game on Quest 2, I've got PC version as well, I was kind of very impressed how close they got to the PC version. Now, because the game using so many kind of effects that not many Quest game does, like your dynamic lighting and dynamic shadows and some nice bloom effects and stuff like that, and they managed to keep it all in the Quest version, but also they managed to run this game in a very high and sharp resolution on Quest 2, so it looks very on par on PC. You can see in that video, so the developer Monologic definitely done good stuff. Now, speaking about the good stuff, before we start talking about Half-Life Alyx, Valve and all the other stuff, let me just speak a bit about Pistol Whip. So the update coming on 12, of course, the Smoke and Thunder, but with this update gonna come price increase. And basically this is happening because, of course, they kind of managed to add a lot of content to Pistol Whip for totally free. They not been charging for it, which is very nice, but of course the developers must make their money. So at the moment the game costs $25, but Cloudhead Games says the game price will increase to $30 after 15th of August. So keep that in mind. I mean, Pistol Whip is much bigger game than it was when it first released. So probably that's why they, you know, increasing the price. They, you know, you get free stuff, but also it costs money. It costs, you know, human resources and everything. So that's why. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the Half-Life Alyx and speak a bit about this game, because the developers had something cool to say about it. So of course, as soon as I saw Half-Life Alyx popping in my newsfeed, I knew I'm gonna have to tell you about it, because of course Half-Life Alyx is a game that I didn't play yet at all. Don't get angry yet, I will play it. Basically what's happened, I just got my new PC about a month ago. The old gaming laptop probably would run it, but very crappified, so that's why I waited. But I will play it, don't worry. Anyway, what they saying is, I don't know the ending, but they saying endings are hard, but to us it feels like the right progression for where we going with Half-Life. So it worked perfectly in terms of where we headed. So basically they going somewhere, so that's good news, encouraging. And also, you know, probably many of you knows the ending, I don't yet, but it looks like, you know what, we just might get another Half-Life Alyx game. Of course, Half-Life Alyx probably built specially for the, you know, Valve Index headset. Like I said, the pinnacle of the VR headsets, a beautiful work of, I mean, it not only looks great, but also it's got awesome specs. It's such a sleek design. But anyway, so that's the Half-Life Alyx news. Now let's just marvel more about Valve's VR hardware, because of course, as you know, they announced Steam Deck other day. People got very excited. I mean, I saw some videos from content creators that they might even run VR games on it. Myself, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, target 720p resolution, so that would be hard for VR, but also, you know, people are smart, especially modding community, so you cannot say never, let's say. I mean, you can say, yeah, never say never. But anyway, what's happening is, when they've been talking about this Steam Deck, during their presentation, their hands-on report, The Verge, asked them about virtual reality, and apparently one of the creators, his face smiled, the whole face becomes smiley, and he said, we not ready to say anything about it, but it would run well in that environment with the thermal design necessary. It's very relevant to us and our future plans. So when they talking about thermal design, I think even on Quest now they kind of running it under power, you know, due to overheating. I'm sure that's still the case. So if they had better like a cooling solution, they probably could squeeze out more from Quest. But anyway, looks like Valve got very nice cooling solution and they got something nicely designed there. So they might just make us in the future a standalone virtual reality headset. Of course, I'm not gonna be here telling you this is gonna be super awesome killer of the other headset, you know, the Valve's design, but it's gonna be nicely fitting to the, you know, our VR headset community. We've got Oculus Quest, which probably gonna get bigger and bigger, but I think Quest might go to the direction when it's more kind of gonna become all-in-one home solution for VR. I don't know. But when it comes to the games, maybe, you know, it's gonna get them, but more like a powerful game, maybe then you want to look at Sony and Valve. That's what I'm thinking. Nevertheless, like I said, I do love my Quest and I'm using it pretty daily. So it will be nice to have another choice of awesome headset. Best of luck to every single person who makes virtual reality headsets and virtual reality hardware and software. We all need it, so yeah, next year shapes to be awesome. We get in hopefully PlayStation VR 2 and maybe we're gonna get announcements from Valve. Now of course they teasing it, it might not even come out for a year or two, but it would be nice to see in the future. Okay, now let's talk a bit about some updates. This is for Quest. First of all, the Climb got update 2.0 and this introduces the new seasonal challenges and collectibles, so you'll be able to take on the Harvest challenge between August 10th and 17th, and then you can earn yourself a new wristband. How nice, a wristband. Nice. So yeah, that's gonna be there for free. Nice. Also another Quest game I want to talk about, which getting very nice multiplayer horde mode coming to it, is Drop Dead Dual Strike. Quite popular game, didn't play it, but many people did. The developer Pixel Toys has announced that they're making new multiplayer mode. I mean, okay, so when you got this game, I mean, I'm saying it's coming. If you got this game, you can download it now. You know, that's what I'm saying anyway. Got confused here. But yeah, so a nice shooter, looking good, so maybe one day I'm gonna check it out. Okay, that's it for VR news today. Before I go, big shout out to brand new patron, John Galt 22. Thank you very much for your support, I super appreciate it. And also, of course, shout out to all the patrons. This show wouldn't happen without your help, so I am super grateful for everyone who decides to support this channel. And also, if you want to be a patron, go to patreon.com/PolishPolVR. Or the link is in the description. From just $1 you can get your hands on some extra posts and videos behind the scene, my real life and stuff like that, and you can just support me and I'll be super awesomely grateful for that. Okay, if you want to see which brand new games releasing for virtual reality next week, check out my video when I'm wrapping up all the new VR releases for PC VR, Quest and PlayStation VR. And of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and like, that's nice. And that's it, bye.